What's up, YouTube? Samuel here, blessed with another day of life, and able to make another video. And today, I'd like to talk about something I've been thinking about, and it starts from another topic I was gonna go into, and this topic was gonna entail me speaking about what I would tell the younger me. So say me at 18 years old, just graduated high school, got my license, got my first car, and I'm fresh, I'm like a child. And I was gonna make a YouTube video on it, and if I could have a conversation with my past self, what would I speak to myself about? What would I tell myself if I had 10 minutes to talk and really explain well, I guess, to the past me? What would I go and just like hammer into past me's mind? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I would tell myself, watch out with any relationship, give it 100%. Friendships and with anybody I'm dating, probably don't date seriously until you find somebody you really like, and focus on education, go to school, focus on seeking God too. Pray and read the Bible every day, along with every other book that you read. Read self-development books, and yeah, definitely just keep being the best person you could be. Stay in the fitness, and I would explain to myself to do all of that stuff and be a humble person. And I was thinking about that, and I was gonna make a YouTube video on it. I clearly didn't, and I was gonna go into more detail about everything. Also money, budgeting, and books about budgeting and all of that. But I didn't make that video. I might not make it. We'll see. Maybe I will. But lately we've been seeing a lot of things with time. Movies, a lot of movies coming out with time. The new Avengers Endgame. It's about time. Hot Tub Time Machine. I'm not sure the other Marvel movie, the one with the Ant-Man, where he goes back in time. That one as well. There's been a lot of movies on that. And there's a Spider-Man movie coming out where they do time travel. But I thought about it, and I was thinking about it today, and I'm gonna have another conversation. What am I gonna say when I talk to future me? I say I talk to myself in 10 years, and I have to speak to him, and it's my turn to speak. He's not gonna speak. I'm gonna speak to him. What am I gonna tell him? Am I gonna tell him and he's gonna know what I've been up to right now. And he's gonna be like, what were you doing to get better? You didn't get better by the time you were my age. Why didn't you? Why didn't you spend more time here? Why were you more diligent with this or that? And he might not even ask me, but I just might feel guilty because of the current situation that I'm in. May not be the best, will not be as fruitful as it can be for the future me. And that hurts. That would hurt me because of that. Just because I know I could provide something way better for the future me that I'm not giving. And that conversation, if I was speaking to future me, it wouldn't be too good because, I think it actually would be. I think it'd be very good, and I think I'm on a way better path than I've been on. And every year I see myself learning so many new things and staying away from things. Also, and the new things would be school education, getting A's in those classes, learning finances, reading self-help books, learning about time management, learning about financial responsibility, accountability of oneself rather than blaming other people for my faults. One thing I probably need to work on is minding my own business. And I'm probably saying that pretty rough on myself because I pretty much mind my business. But I say if there's something I do need to work on, would probably be that. And I think we'd have a pretty good conversation right now. And I think future me would be pretty proud because I'm gonna put him in a good place. I'm gonna put him in a good position to succeed. We're building a good house right now. And the thing is that we all need to put into consideration our future selves. A lot of times we think about the past, we think about the present, and we tend to forget that we should be having that same conversation that we would have with our past self. And if we didn't even think about having that conversation, we should think about having it because it's pretty much going to look like what you would be having conversation with future you, but he's going to be telling you things. Now think about what future you would be telling you. And I know this sounds kind of crazy and just confusing, but it's deep. It's really deep stuff. But think about it. Think about what he'd be telling you. Like, imagine he's like, what the heck? Why'd you put me in this position right now? This position, I'm broke. I'm overweight, obese, no friends. I'm in prison or whatever, you know. I'm working minimum wage. What were you doing with your time? We were watching useless cartoons all day. You were spending your time working too hard or spending your time doing this or that. And at the end of it, what? I'm old now and I didn't travel. I didn't study. I didn't take risks. I didn't do anything cool. Now I'm old and what? I don't have any kids maybe, or maybe my kids are all bummed because I didn't value the importance of developing a good relationship with them. Maybe I didn't do something right, but we want to hold ourselves accountable in the past, present, and future so that we can move forward and live the best life possible. And a lot of times, we don't think about what's going to happen in the future. We tend to leave that away because it's painful. It's hard to see. You don't want to see yourself as 40 years old. You don't want to see yourself older. But what I would like to do is I want to put myself in the best position. I want to start writing books. I want to start reaching out to people in my community, helping their lives get better, you know. And we should all strive for that. I want to do the best I can so that in the future I could be in a good place. And I want people around me to be in a good place. Everybody around me to be in a good place. And that's something we should all strive for. I really think about everybody in my life, and I think I really want everybody in my life to be in a better place because that's what we all do. That's what we all should have with our hard work. And because hard work never goes unnoticed. And you know what? The thing is this: you work hard and you don't get the things that you want materialistically, spiritually, and your soul, just anything in that, within that essence or whatever it is. Perhaps you may not be well off financially or whatever, but you may have the perfect home. I think it's better to have a small 2-bedroom house with a nice little car. You're free. You're not thinking about your bills. You're not thinking about you're not a slave to any kind of thoughts that keep you up all night. Somebody steals your car, okay, it was $2,000. I'll walk to work or I'll get another car. But think about this: there's rich people that are right there thinking about, what if somebody takes over my business, or what if my wife divorces me tomorrow, or what if this, or what if that. The balance is off, and even though the money's there, the life and the fulfillment isn't there. So what we need to do is we need to make sure our life is good, and we keep seeking God, because at the end of it all, that's what it comes down to. And that's the thing. We gotta see our purpose here. We gotta have that vision to our purpose, and in all times, past, present, and future, and live in all times. Don't be living your whole life for your future and not do anything in your present. And that's the way it is. So with that being said, think about what the conversation you would have with your future self be. Would he be mad at you, or would she be mad at you? She'd be upset. Like, what are you doing with your time right now? You wasted all this time. You could have been doing something very, very beneficial. You could have been spending time with your family. You could have been spending time with doing more homework, studying, less time eating, watching TV, working minimum wage. Get out of that. Get to somewhere where future you would be proud of yourself, and you're gonna put yourself in a good situation, and you don't have to have a bad conversation. Just think about it right now. Think about what the conversation would be like right now. Think, what can you change to make it better? Because after all, it's what we want. We want a better life for ourselves, so we can give it to our children, and we could keep passing it down. And yeah, so God bless. Take care. Be safe. See you guys next week.